who did fraudulent COVID testing sites up here. He's being charged right now. So now I posted earlier because I know y'all probably saw the post about the financial advisors. And the reason I wanted to talk with financial advisors is just to get some, more information on how we can expand not just Smash Heads Radio, but the people who are listeners, the smashers, everybody who just want to get into the next level. You don't want to just continue to be where you at. You're not satisfied with where you at. You're appreciative, but you want to get to the next level. Some things we need to learn, and we need financial advisors who are doing it, and who are in the field currently doing it and being successful with it. You don't even have to be traditional. You know what I mean? Like, whichever way you learning it and you actually showing and proving it, we need y'all on the show, man. So if you know any, y'all make sure y'all go on that post and y'all tag them right now. But the reason I'm saying all that is because there's a lot going on, right? So now this article by NPR, WBEZ Chicago, they posted up. It was called "The Fed Already Had a Tough Inflation Fight. Now Must Deal with Banks Collapsing." Now I know y'all saw the post on Facebook where we were talking about. I'm not hearing too many people talk about the banks that's going on. So I want to read the article to y'all right now. Just a little bit of it. The Federal Reserve fight against inflation just got harder. The high-profile collapse of two regional banks in recent days has sparked near fears about the country's banking system and raised questions about how much higher the Fed should push interest rates in its effort to curb prices. Data released Tuesday show inflation continues to ease, but prices are still climbing at a rapid rate. Consumer prices in February were 6% higher than a year ago, according to the report from the Labor Department. That's down from January, when the annual inflation rate was 6.4%, but it's still much higher than the Fed's 2% target. Prices rose 0.4% between January and February, with rising costs of rent, food, furniture, and airfare partially offset by falling prices for natural gas and used cars. Last week, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell warned the central bank might have to raise interest rates higher and more quickly in order to bring prices under control. Although inflation has been moderating in recent months, the process of getting inflation back down to 2% has a long way to go and is likely to be bumpy, Powell told the Senate committee. Since the testimony, however, the failures of Silicon Valley Bank in California and Signature Bank in New York have added new bumps in the road. Both lenders were shut down by regulators and the FDIC to step in to protect depositors. Stocks of other regional banks have continued to slump despite emergency actions by the federal government to prevent a wider bank run. On Mondays, Moody Bond Rating Agency put half a dozen other banks under review for possible downgrades. Damn, analysts saying the resultant uncertainty may prompt the Fed to be more cautious about raising interest rate when policymakers meet next week. Before the bank failure, the Fed was widely expected to raise its benchmark rate by at least a quarter percent point and possibly half a point at the meeting. Betting markets are now leaning towards a smaller increase, and some expect the Fed to skip a rate hike altogether. The Fed have more than inflation on its mind at the upcoming confab, most notably the prospect that its actions could heighten the threat of a financial crisis, said Bob Schwartz, senior economics at Oxford Economics. Damn. The central bank has raised interest rates aggressively over the last year in an effort to tamp down demand and lower inflation. Those higher rates make it more expensive to get a mortgage or carry a balance on a credit card. They also may have contributed to the downfall of Silicon Valley Bank. The California-based bank was heavily invested in government bonds, which have fallen in value because of the Fed's rate hike. The bank was forced to sell off its bonds at fire sale prices in order to cover rising withdrawals from its tech industry customers. When the bank announced last week that it lost $1.8 billion on bond sales, the news spooked other Silicon Valley customers, and panicked depositors raced to pull their money out, sparking a classic run on the bank. Damn! Okay. Over the weekend, the Fed announced a new lending facility designed to shore up confidence in the banking system. It allowed banks to borrow against their bonds at face value to cover withdrawals so they don't have to sell bonds at a loss. Things have moved on so much in things have moved so much in not even the past week, just the last 4 or 5 days, said Michael Polgis, a senior economics at Wells Fargo. So we'll see how financial markets and financial system more broadly react and take the medicine that's been announced. One of the Fed's primary role is ensuring stability of the banking system that can complicate its effort to fight. Look, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Inflation. At a time when the economy is sending mixed signals, it's a lot more to go, man. It's a little bit more. So y'all make sure y'all check out that article right now. I posted it up. You can go check it out on npr.org, man. It's a lot, man. I mean, look, a lot of people got their money in banks. You know, this is why I want to talk to a financial advisor, because with this going on, we need advice. You know, if you don't know, you know, other than that, you keeping your cash under your... See, this is where they always talk about, so don't keep your cash under your bed because it don't gain no interest. But now you hear about banks not paying that much interest already. So what's y'all thoughts, man? Like, what y'all think? Y'all can hit us up 773-630-6319, man. We gonna get back into some more music. Matter of fact, I got something to debut. I want to debut right now, man. By the homie, man. I know he tuned in right now. Hey, New York, stand up. Brooklyn, Bronx, Harlem, Staten Island. Everybody stand the fuck up, man. This the homie Carlito Black, man. This the new joint, Struggle and Hustle. Y'all ain't in tune, man. Get in tune. You know what it is, man. It's top 10 and some more shit. Let's go.
This is a Smash Cash Radio World Premiere.
Nobody can tell my story like I can tell my story. I'm the author. They can't tell me about something I went through when they ain't go through it. Real Trench baby.
Carlito Black.
Trench baby. Second oldest of my mother, father, moved like the oldest. Battle scars from the time I played the trenches like a soldier. Childhood was cut short. To a man I had to grow up. It was things that I needed, so I stole and I sold stuff. Noodles for the win, that had no money for no cold cuts. Was mobile with the hustle, make less money when you post up. Did a couple hold-ups, took my man and he froze up. Seen things that make a mother scream, but never have I told, bro. Can't glorify my hood, I seen death more than I hear congrats. Those homies that I love to death, that I'm not getting back. My brother got shot, was hoodie up, riding with the stress. Voicemails from my mother on my phone telling me relax. Was really on my dope, boy, never did I play train in the car. Feeling stuck in this life like I was stepping in tar. All facts, I'm surprised that I made it this far. All facts, I'm surprised that I made it this far. Real Trench baby, born in the late 80s. Struggle and hustle with the two things that made me. Started with nothing, how could you hate me? Fraud despise me, but the real they embrace me. Real Trench baby, born in the late 80s. Struggle and hustle with the two things that made me. Started with nothing, how could you hate me? Fraud despise me, but the real they embrace me. Putting pain for the pain, tell me bro, can you relate to that? Past got me trapped, I really thought I could escape from that. Was hungry, so I'm in the trap. Place I was scraping at. Could've lost my life for my freedom, why I play with that? Silence when I lose, but they hate it when I'm great. Don't even gotta say a word, I can see it in their face. Life got me feeling crowded, always needed space. Hard for me to sleep, been to a lot of weights. Came up around all of the dealers and the shooters. Upgraded from a 380 mag to the Ruger. Been cut from a different cloth, I ain't gotta prove it. Every written is a bio when it comes to my music. Say it with my chest, if you got hard, I bet you felt that. If they say they fit for my era, then that's big cap. Say it with my chest, if you got hard, I bet you felt that. If they say they fit for my era, then that's big cap. Real Trench baby, born in the late 80s. Struggle and hustle with the two things that made me. Started with nothing, how could you hate me? Fraud despise me, but the real they embrace me. Real Trench baby, born in the late 80s. Struggle and hustle with the two things that made me. Started with nothing, how could you hate me? Fraud despise me, but the real they embrace me.
Hey Jacob, turn me up real quick. It's Cash.
I'm finna tweak out in this
Money
bitch real quick.
again. Blaze.
But these all facts though, no cap. Malaysian ass ain't want no smoke. She ducked her shit when I pulled up. I put VV on her shit and choked her ass up like a duck. I be juicy baby mama and she like 30, washed up. Regita mad, I took her nigga and beat her ass in front of him. See if that bitch don't like me, gotta be some reason, cause I'm turned. But that don't mean that I won't beat your ass or put you on no shirt. What's in my raps? I don't do no bap, I bet these facts gon' have them hurt. I told them hoes I'll make them viral, and I don't gotta do no work. I got my Miska, Muska, Mouska, tube, and I act like you won't smoke, this bitch gon' tweak and act a fool. Tryna diss, we fill his ass up with hot shit, he think he cool. I feel like Django with my switch, I wet a bitch up like a pool.
Bitch, I woke up feeling merry, let's go round, it's time to spin again. Ain't scared to see my op up at no party, bring them bitches in. Too quick to pop your granny, watch the car you bitches sitting in. We might just get your mama too, you know we known for switching gens. Hit him from behind, I'm clapping buns, they hate a Big Mac. The way he eat my pussy, he could never get his lick back. Ain't arguing with no nigga, fuck, I look like where your bitch at. This Glock came with a sister, pick your poison, this a mismatch. These hoes ain't really friends, these hoes don't click, they just be clicked up. I'm right around with my bitches, windows tinted, bitch, we blicked up. Talking about the rawest in the rack, how the fuck they skipped us? The only time my foot ain't on they necks is when they kicked up.
I got my Miska, Muska, Mouska, tube, and I act like you won't smoke, this bitch gon' tweak and act a fool. Tryna diss, we fill his ass up with hot shit, he think he cool. I feel like Django with my switch, I wet a bitch up like a pool.
Niggas Mickey can't fuck with rats, I keep my mouth too. It's merch, that money, sport shit, catch a off bitch, I might blow a fuse. Just up the scope, check citizen, gang push shit on the news. Can't conversate with goofies, no competition, these hoes be bad views. Bitch, a snake stay in the grass, you better cut it low. Something like Jehovah Witness, bitch come outside, we knocking at the door. It's stamped, I'm really her, just like dog shit, that shit on the floor. Pretty gangster bitches, keep a double cup, mellow, pour four. Bougie and ghetto, you know that we sliding, ran 4 deep in the SRT. Motherfuckers know that I be with them steppers, we marching on beats in these motherfucking streets. Bitches can't argue, they know we the topic and know that we got it, they got the receipts. Mari and Cash don't play back to Jimmy and Mello can shoot, but we got hands and feet.
They know it's play you late, they don't come to the park or pop out in the dark. The ops, some heights get high like bugs and mice, how we come right the block. Who chasing off this AI, don't give chances, it get body shots. Who poppin' rock? Got granny tryna scope out if it's shots. He run them mirrors, I want Glocks. Little pretty bitch on from the block. She got mad cause I ain't pressed about that nigga, it's a lot. We don't buy packs of Russian cream, bitch we buying by the box. This exotic that I'm smoking on to knock you out your sock. I done ran laps around these bitches, head to toe, I'm popping shit. Pretty bitch toe Glocks and shit, beat a hoe up out her fit. How you checking me and ain't been to the clinic? Check your piss, pussy going through a crisis, but you worry about some dick. I got my Miska, Muska, Mouska, tube, and I act like you won't smoke, this bitch gon' tweak and act a fool. Tryna diss, we fill his ass up with hot shit, he think he cool. I feel like Django with my switch, I wet a bitch up like a pool. Go.
Squad gang, ma.
Got to be.
This ain't no 444, but I got the blueprint. I'm just a young thug with a mud, cause I've been through shit. My whole life was never aired right, so I was ruthless. And now a nigga riding prototype and this bitch ruthless. Still eating off my old raps, they waiting on my new shit. I'm waiting on this hoe to bring the bows that she just flew with. And money talk, I'm fluent. Anytime the lights gon' hit the ice, the color bluish. Got a clip full of bald heads, might think a nigga Buddhist. In my lifetime, ain't needed no clout. Had the best of both worlds without a reasonable doubt. I made them watch the throne. That shit you making in a year, that's on the watch alone. That slide stone up on my wrist, I'm talking Rocky Stones. Leather vest with no shirt, might get my cocky on. From work to all the youngins, get my poppy on. And don't be late with Poli re-up. I know you niggas pussy don't get beat up. I'm from the same class with Jigga and Dame Dash. Blue Magic on the work and Poli work with insane glass. All these niggas garbage, they belong in the same trash. All these bitches walking through the club with the same ass. They need a new doctor. I'm feeling like Biggie, trying to figure who shot you. Twin Glizzy singing like the opera. I told you from the jump I got the blueprint 2 or blueprint 3. I'm feeling like I'm HOV. Poli. Call me P to the Izzo, L to the IE. I don't know that little hoe. Met her off of IG, left him in the ER. Hooked up to an IV, sorry to his OG. Told him not to try me. Greatest like I'm Ali. Known for keeping killer, only selling poison ivy. Never found his body, just a wallet and an ID. Poli be the motherfucking favorite, that's who I be. Nigga.
Over.